This time of year that a lot of the major religions make their big play. They tell their story with food. It's like a competitive reality TV cooking show. They're like, your theme is you started in a desert. You know, you got Ramadan. That's the story of Muhammad and his first revelation. They're like, what's your food? He's like, oh, we didn't bring food. It's all story, no food. They call it a fast, which my Muslim friends tell me is a grossly inaccurate description of what a month without lunch feels like. Right? Absolutely. Then you got Passover. That's a story tied to the food. It is. They're like, we fled the Egyptians. We wandered in the desert. We suffered for years. So we're going to have a meal that reenacts that suffering in your mouth. We're going to have dry foods, bitter foods, just any food that makes it feel like your taste buds are wandering through a desert. Then you get to the Jesus religions. That's whatever you think about Christianity. Jesus brought a lot of whimsy to the religious game. He did. First thing he did, he's like, hey, what if we took our headquarters out of the desert? What if we did that? And the Catholics are like, we'll take Italy. And the Protestants are like, we'll take Arkansas. You know, different pathways. And that's why they're different Easters, too. You know, Catholic, that's one of the original Jesus religions, the O Jesus, if you prefer. But theirs is tied to the story. It's just abstract. It's metaphorical. It's like Jesus wandered in the desert for 40 days, so we're going to give up dessert for 40 days. It's almost the same. It's one letter off. We're basically Jesus. We're after dinner Jesus. I grew up Baptist. Our Easter was not tied to the story at all. It was. We're like, Jesus suffered, so we wouldn't have to. So we're going to gather up all these rich foods everybody's eating this time of year. We're going to put them into a single dish. We're going to cover that in cheese, and we're going to call it a casserole. And we're going to eat that and give thanks to Jesus for putting us in neighborhoods close to Walmart supercenters. It's so detached from the story, we just created other characters. We're like, hey, what if rabbits laid eggs? What if we did that? What if we did that? Okay, kids steal their children. That's weird. That's weird, right? There's no other religions. There's no Judaic chipmunk out there during Passover. Just wandering around doing all sorts of kosher tomfoolery. I'm not going to lie. I did that whole joke just to say the phrase kosher tomfoolery. I did. I love that phrase more than anything.